As some of you may or may not know, we have got our first hint of a new Saints Row game since Get Out of Hell came out. Thanks to a great post on saintsrowforums.com, when you search the word Volition in the E3 search bar, it shows that Deep Silver, who published the last 2 games, have purchased 3 booths to the upcoming E3 event. Now, with that being said, it's time to brainstorm what this could mean. I've broken it down into 3 sections. 1, they're going to show off a new IP, which in other words means they're going to start a whole new franchise. 2, they're going to announce the reboot of the Saints Row series with a completely new cast, plot, and so on. Or 3, and this is probably the least likely, they're going to simply show off Saints Row 5 and continue on with the over-the-top craziness style of game. I also forgot to mention the fact that they could be showing a remastered version of any of the previous Saints Row games. So after all of the waiting time, we finally get a hint of something we can grab onto and speculate with. So until the E3 event, there is only a few things left to do, one in which could be a simple Saints Row 5 wishlist. By simple, I mean either little things or very big general things. Nothing too in-depth will be discussed today. I'll start off the wishlist by saying that the next game needs competitive multiplayer. Competitive multiplayer is the key to keeping a game alive for a long time. If it doesn't have this feature, it's going to be exactly like Saints Row 3 through Get Out of Hell, dying. Take GTA 5 as a perfect example. The online experience this game offers is 1 in a million, yet the basics are so simple. Competitive multiplayer is something that keeps a game alive for years to come, which is why people today are still playing games like GTA and, let's say, Call of Duty. The next thing Saints Row 5 needs to have is diverse activities. This was a huge bummer from looking at Saints Row 2 to Saints Row 3 and 4. Saints Row 2 range from a variety of activities that include you becoming a cop in Fuzz, being involved in an underground fight club, to being a bodyguard for some of Stillwater's celebrities. Then we jump to Saints Row 3 and 4, and we have Mayhem, we have Tank Mayhem, we have UFO Mayhem, we have Mech Suit Mayhem, we have TK Mayhem. Like, what is this? Like, was Volition too lazy, not creative enough? I'm very curious about who thought it would be a good idea to have 5 of the same activity in one game and say they're different.
You're cool in my book.
But pause the frame right there. Yep. Now zoom out. Slow it down. Do you see anything? Take a look at this man right here, and the random NPC occurrence that happens. That's just what we're going to discuss next, the environment. This particular subject needs little to no evaluation due to Saints Row 2 having hands down the best environment in any sandbox game I have ever played. One decision leads to another, in which causes a chain reaction with the pedestrians, and the rest is history. Take this clip for example, when I go up to a cheerleading squad and decide to punch the hoe. Her and her friend then decide to attack me, in which they accidentally hit each other. Then they start going at it until the friend kills the other one. Once the other one is done, I decide to resume my fight with this bitch. When I notice another girl is taking a picture of me killing her, so I decide to go punch her for trying to expose me. I end up hitting some dude in the face, in which they end up fighting each other again, until she tosses him like a little bitch across the road. I decide to punish this horrible act of humanity and hit her across the back of the head with a baseball bat like a sane human being. Then an armored truck worker gets out to pepper spray me. Again, this is something that only occurs in Saints Row 2. Now let's take a look at what Saints Row 3 and 4 have to offer. Okay, walking down a street. Ho, ho, pimp, ho, executive, Guido, construction worker, ho, construction worker. Okay, a dancing pedestrian. We're getting somewhere. Oh, are they having a conversation? Oh, okay. As you can see, Saints Row 3 and 4 is pretty fucking horrible, while Saints Row 2, on the other hand, is quite good. Say what you want about either game, but I think Saints Row 5 should definitely take some serious notes from SR2, especially when looking at competitive multiplayer, diverse activities, and all-around atmosphere. Together, I believe we, as a community, can make a difference. So join me, fellow people, in the campaign towards Saints Row greatness, to keep the most entertaining video game alive. Hashtag can we save Saints Row? We have the power, my friends. We will do whatever it takes to defend our beloved game, and we will not let this die. So I come before you and ask the vital question of, what must Saints Row 5 have? And if enough voices are heard, we shall get what we want. I mean, just take a look at this guy.
At the same token, we are a company that likes to listen to our fans, and if you tell us you want something, and there's enough of you saying we want something, it would be very silly of us to not make thing that you want. It's like, we are not in the business of giving people what they don't want. We are in the business of giving people what they do want.
So if
Don't want. We are in the business of giving people what they do want. Don't want. We're in the business of giving people what they do want.
You better not be fucking lying.